What's going on YouTube? This is Jabber Tech, and today we're doing another edition of my favorite Garmin Fenix watch faces. All of these faces can be found in the IQ store or in my video link description down below, so go ahead and check my description where you'll find all the links. Let's go ahead and start with this first one. This one is called Data Lover, and as you can tell, there's a lot of information going on here, and what I really like about this watch face, not only do you have tons of information, hence the name Data Lover, but you also get a ton of customizable options in terms of the colors, in terms of what you want, where you want it. So overall, it's just a very nice looking watch face. And the best part about this one is it is free. If you do want to make a little donation, that is accepted, of course, by the developer. And the one thing to note is if you don't have the paid version, you will get a little notice from time to time that says, please donate. But if you take a look at the top of the watch face, you'll see I have my connected icon right there, as well as a notification icon. So I do have one message waiting for me. Now on the top here, I have it set to sunrise and sunset. I just like seeing that information personally. Of course, you have your full date and then you have your full time here. And what I like about this watch face is that you can change the color, like I mentioned, for everything. So this just happens to be a preset blue theme, but you can change the color of the hour, the colon, the minutes, pretty much everything. Now I have this one set up just because it's fun, just because I like to put my name on the watch face. These are your move circles, so you can pretty much tell how your activity's been, and then you can write whatever text you want on top. Of course, I had to write Jabber Tech. On the bottom is where I put my histograph, so this histograph shows me my steps. So I really went above and beyond one day for my step goal. I've kind of been slacking on the rest of the days, but then you can also see your actual step count for today, as well as what your goal should be. And it does tell you your weather conditions, as well as the temperature and then the humidity. So I really like that. Now once that donate message disappears, you have more options. So I have it set again to my steps right here, just for the purpose of this video, as well as the altitude. I think we all like to know altitude. This is usually what I'll have on my secondary choice for this watch face, guys, but I just wanted to show you that you can change the color options. So I changed the hour, the colon, and the minutes. And then what I did on the bottom, this is where I have my floor count, and then I also have the pressure gauge. That's just something I like to know personally, and then I also usually add the battery indicator. I think a lot of us like to know what our battery is. So again, this one is called Data Lover, and of course, if you love data, this is the watch face for you. Highly recommended. The next watch face we're going to look at is a nice big face design, guys, and this one is called J Black. This is a simple, bold face design, guys, and it provides just enough information that most of us will want. At the top of the watch face, guys, I like to keep it like this. I like to keep it pretty clean, but you have your battery indicator icon as well as the actual percentage. But if you would like to add that sunrise and sunset data, that'll be displayed at the top as well. Underneath that's where you have your time, and you can change these colors, guys. You can change the color for the hour, the minutes, and the seconds. So I really like being able to choose my own color. Right next to that's where you'll find your heart rate. This will be your notification icon, so I have one notification there. Underneath it's where you have your date, and then you have your data fields. I have this data field set up to steps, guys, but you can change that. You can change it to have either your calories displayed, the temperature, altitude, the floors, the pressure, the distance, or your active minutes. And whatever you do, that'll sort of just change that field there. And you can see I just changed that to my altitude. Underneath that is where you'll find some sort of chart, and I have it set up for the altitude, and that's the altitude over the past 3 hours. But you can also change that if you want it to display the pressure or maybe the temperature. That's the temperature on your wrist. Or maybe you want your heart rate. And it'll give you a 3-hour look at what your past history's been. So overall, I think this is a pretty cool watch face as well, guys. I like the big face design. I just like having a simple watch face. I don't necessarily want a ton of data every single moment of the day. And now this watch face can also be in either white or black, guys, for the background. So you can change it up if you want to change it up. This one is called J Black. I'll have the link down in my description below. Now the next one we're going to take a look at is called Rails, and this one is a pretty cool watch face as well, with a lot of data fields, a lot of customization in terms of colors and whatnot. And this is what I have it set up to. So at the top you'll find the actual battery percentage, you'll find your notification as well as your alarms. This is where I have my steps as well as the temperature. Now you also have these rails here, hence the name Rails. The top one I have set up to my steps in relation to my step goal. And the bottom one I have set up to my active minutes in relation to my active minutes goal. And you can change these up around so you can pretty much put whatever you want to put, but it's a nice way of seeing what your goal is and how far you are to actually reaching that goal. So well done for this design. Right in between these two rails you have your time, and then at the bottom I have it set up to show my altitude as well as the pressure, and then finally you have your date at the bottom. So it's a really cool looking watch face. For some reason, if you don't want to have any information in these rails, you can just set them to off, and that'll just leave the clean design of a rail. But I personally like to see what's actually going on. I like to see what I'm doing in the day, so I like to see some progress inside those rails. That's just me personally. Let me know what you guys think down below. And as I mentioned, guys, you can change pretty much every data field on this watch. So if you don't want to have something or you want to have something, you can change it, and you can also change the colors. So again, this one is called Rails. This has just been a look at some of my favorite watch faces. If you have any favorites, let me know in the comments below, because that's where I actually found out about this one, Rails. It's all about a community here, guys. Let me know down below. Share yours, I share mine, and we can all be one happy family. But I always appreciate you guys watching. Thumbs up, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys next time.